He was telling my dad to tell me to obey the last order. What was the last order? For him to sleep with me.
Sometimes in January 2024, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, ordered a thorough investigation into the allegation made by one female soldier, Private Ruth Ogunleye, via a social media platform TikTok page, where she alleged that some senior officers of the Nigerian Army had made her life unbearable.
No leave. But please, and please, if anything will happen to me, please hold them responsible. Hold Colonel IB Abdulkareem responsible, especially Colonel IB Abdulkareem, Colonel GS Ogo.
Upon receipt of her initial complaints, which included allegations of sexual harassment, the Nigerian Army took immediate action.
The matter was referred to the Nigerian Army Corps of Military Police and tasked with conducting thorough investigation into the veracity of her claims. The investigation was conducted in line with established protocols, with every effort made to ensure a fair and impartial process. It is crucial to assert that the Nigerian Army, in its bid to ensure justice and transparency, conducted an exhaustive review of the facts, testimonies, and evidence presented. The investigation concluded that Colonel IB Abdulkareem did not commit the offence of sexual harassment as alleged by Ex-Private Ruth Ogunleye. The findings were definitive and based on available information. The Army maintains that Colonel IB Abdulkareem is a disciplined, regimented, and firm officer who has upheld the values of the Nigerian Army throughout his service. Suffice to mention, ladies and gentlemen, that Ex-Private Ruth Ogunleye had been recommended for discharge on medical grounds since 2022. But the Nigerian Army, being sympathetic to its own, thought it wise to give her the best medical treatment possible, stabilize her before discharging her into the wider society. Hence, while the Army was addressing the allegations of sexual harassment, further concerns about Ruth Ogunleye's conduct came to light. Her behavior, both online and offline, raised questions about her worsening mental health and emotional stability. Consequently, the Nigerian Army referred Ex-Private Ruth Ogunleye for medical evaluation at the National Hospital in Abuja, following earlier assessments made by the Nigerian Army Medical Corps that suggested potential mental health concerns. This decision was taken to safeguard her well-being and to ensure that any action taken by the Nigerian Army was informed by a comprehensive understanding of her condition as advised by trained professionals.
Addressing defense correspondents on Tuesday, the Director of Army Public Relations Officer, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, said the Nigerian Army can no longer overlook the act of cyberbullying and the continued defamatory behavior directed at Colonel Abdulkareem and other personnel by Ex-Private Ruth Ogunleye in the social media, especially on TikTok. General Nwachukwu said this individual has been relentless in her online campaign.
Ex-Private Ruth Ogunleye was not dismissed. She was discharged. Medical issue, so to speak. Made it look like, okay, we don't want to throw this person out. So we need to do what? To intervene by doing what? Getting her treated. In the course of this treatment, we had to send her for medical evaluation. In the course of the medical evaluation, the investigation was equally going on. This made it to take some few months before we came up with this response. We couldn't have just, considering her status, we couldn't, like I told you, I went to National Hospital. I was there with the minister when she visited, the Minister of Women Affairs when she visited, and I even interacted with her. Okay? So we had to take time. If you want to be thorough about investigations, grievous allegations have been made about sexual harassment, about intimidation, about being locked up, about being abused, about threat to life, and you think it should take just 2 months or 3 months? Parties have to be involved. Parties have to be invested, have to be questioned.
The director stressed that the Nigerian Army stands firm in its commitment to maintaining discipline and order within its ranks. He emphasized that the Nigerian Army, as a professional national institution, has exhaustively exercised institutional restraint and decorum over the matter. The Nigerian Army therefore cautioned the public to treat these female soldiers' allegations as baseless and without merit. He also said the Nigerian Army will not tolerate the defamation of its officers and soldiers, particularly when it is based on falsehood and driven by ulterior motives. Olaimi Esun, Spy TV.